Experts had long predicted that 2025 would be a transformative year for BRICS, the economic alliance known for its rising power. With several rapidly growing economies on the horizon, the expectation was that BRICS would see significant expansion. But in January 2025, just as the year was beginning, Russia shocked the world with the announcement that 23 countries were eager to join BRICS, signaling the dawn of an unprecedented shift in global economic power. The implications of this expansion go far beyond mere numbers. One of the most seismic events in this wave of growth is Nigeria's official inclusion in BRICS. Africa's largest economy, with its vast resources and growing influence, is now part of an alliance set to reshape the world. This, coupled with the addition of Indonesia, sets the stage for a new global order where BRICS is not just a counterweight to the West, but a direct challenger to the global dominance of the US dollar. So what triggered this dramatic turn of events? How did BRICS go from being a rising alliance to a game-changer in global geopolitics? What does Nigeria's inclusion mean for BRICS's future ambitions, and how will it transform global economic relations? In this video, we'll uncover the secret strategy behind BRICS's monumental expansion, explore its plans to challenge the US dollar's supremacy, and delve into how these bold moves are shaking the Western establishment to its core. The shift begins. BRICS in 2025. On January 1st, 2025, BRICS launched a new chapter in its history, one that will likely go down in the annals of global economic transformation. The bloc, which already commands a powerful share of the world's population, 55%, and global GDP, 37%, officially initiated its first-ever expansion. Brazil, which holds the BRICS presidency this year, kicked off this bold new phase by welcoming Indonesia as the first new member. This was no small feat. Indonesia, with a population nearing 280 million and a GDP surpassing $1 trillion, is a powerhouse in Southeast Asia and beyond. Yet Indonesia wasn't the only significant player joining the bloc. Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, rich in oil, gas, and minerals, also secured its place in BRICS, sending shockwaves through the international community. Nigeria's strategic importance. Nigeria's inclusion into BRICS is nothing short of revolutionary. With a population of over 200 million and a GDP of $500 billion, Nigeria represents the economic heart of Africa. Its rich deposits of oil, natural gas, and minerals, combined with its rapidly growing economy, make it an essential player in global trade. But Nigeria's membership carries even greater weight for BRICS. As the most populous country in Africa, its participation strengthens BRICS's hold on the continent and sends a clear message. Africa is no longer sidelined in global economic discussions. With Nigeria at the table, BRICS now has the strategic leverage to push for global economic policies that prioritize fairness, equity, and sustainable development. A stark contrast to the Western-dominated financial systems that have long dictated global trade. Nigeria's addition is a direct challenge to the existing global order, particularly in the energy sector. With its vast oil reserves, Nigeria is positioned to help BRICS shift global trade away from the US dollar. In fact, Nigeria's presence in the bloc is a clear sign that BRICS is building an alliance based on mutual interests and respect, with the ultimate goal of reducing dependency on Western-led financial institutions. Indonesia's entry, a gateway to Southeast Asia. But Nigeria is not the only game-changer. Indonesia's decision to join BRICS is equally significant. Located at the crossroads of vital global trade routes, Indonesia holds an unparalleled position of influence in Southeast Asia. As a key member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, Indonesia is instrumental in shaping the economic and geopolitical landscape of the region. Its entry into BRICS represents not only a shift in foreign policy, but also a strategic move to reduce its reliance on the West. Indonesia's inclusion signals that BRICS is serious about establishing a multipolar world order, one where emerging economies take center stage. Indonesia, with a GDP of over $1 trillion, brings enormous economic weight to the bloc. Its vast natural resources, from energy reserves to agricultural products, make it a crucial player in global supply chains. Now, as part of BRICS, Indonesia can leverage this power to tap into new markets and unlock opportunities for even faster economic growth. Indonesia's participation also marks a broader shift in the nation's foreign policy. By joining BRICS, Indonesia is signaling a commitment to deepening ties with emerging economies, lessening its dependence on Western financial and political systems. This move, combined with BRICS's push for de-dollarization, makes Indonesia a critical ally in BRICS's broader mission to challenge the supremacy of the US dollar. A global surge, 23 countries waiting in the wings. Yet Indonesia and Nigeria are just the beginning. In 2025, 23 additional countries have expressed their desire to join BRICS. and the list continues to grow. These nations, spanning from Africa to Asia to Latin America, represent a broad and diverse spectrum of the global south, each eager to shift the balance of power in the international arena. Countries like Bahrain, Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, Cambodia, Chad, Colombia, the Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Honduras, Kuwait, Morocco, Myanmar, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Palestine, South Sudan, Sri Lanka, Syria, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe are now looking to BRICS for a new path forward. This surge of interest is a striking signal. BRICS is no longer a fringe player in global geopolitics. It is rapidly becoming a dominant force, challenging the very foundations of Western-dominated institutions like the IMF, the World Bank, and the G7. What is driving this overwhelming interest? The answer is simple. BRICS offers a new kind of partnership, one based on fairness, respect, and economic independence. For many of these countries, the promise of de-dollarization and a departure from the exploitative economic systems tied to the US dollar is incredibly appealing. Nations like Venezuela, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, which have long been at the mercy of US sanctions, now see BRICS as a chance to reclaim their economic sovereignty and break free from the US-led financial system. The push for de-dollarization, a challenge to US economic dominance. Perhaps the most exciting and controversial aspect of BRICS's rapid growth is its commitment to de-dollarization. For decades, the US dollar has served as the global reserve currency, giving the United States unparalleled economic leverage over the rest of the world. The US has used this power to impose sanctions, freeze assets, and control access to global markets, effectively wielding the dollar as a weapon. Now, BRICS is actively challenging this hegemony by promoting the use of local currencies in international trade. This shift is monumental. If successful, it could reduce the world's dependence on the US dollar, sparking a global economic shift unlike any seen in modern history. Indonesia's role in this is crucial. As one of the largest energy exporters in the world, Indonesia is perfectly positioned to facilitate trade in non-dollar currencies. Its partnerships with countries like Russia, who also has an interest in bypassing the US dollar, could reshape energy markets, offering a more stable, localized alternative to the volatile dollar-based system. By using local currencies, BRICS nations will protect themselves from US sanctions and reduce their vulnerability to the dollar's fluctuations. This could help stabilize economies that have long been at the mercy of the dollar, offering a much-needed lifeline to countries like Venezuela and Nigeria, who depend on oil exports. Strategic expansion, BRICS's careful approach to growth. With such overwhelming interest in joining, one critical question arises. Will BRICS accept every country that applies? The answer, for now, is no. BRICS has always been selective in its approach to expansion, carefully considering the strategic alignment of each new member with the bloc's values and goals. This cautious approach ensures that the integrity of the alliance remains intact, preventing the dilution of its vision for a fairer, more cooperative global order. This strategic approach also allows BRICS to choose countries that will contribute meaningfully to its long-term objectives. Countries like Venezuela and Nigeria, with their vast natural resources, could help BRICS secure its energy future, while nations like Pakistan and Morocco could offer critical geopolitical advantages. By selecting members based on shared principles and strategic value, BRICS maintains its cohesion, ensuring that each new member strengthens the bloc, rather than weakening it. The future, a new world order. As BRICS expands, it is positioning itself to become a cornerstone of global economy, a powerful counterbalance to the West. With strategic members like Brazil, Russia, India, China, Indonesia, and Nigeria, BRICS is poised to challenge the economic and political dominance of the US and its allies. The rise of BRICS represents a profound shift in the global order, one that could reshape power dynamics, financial systems, and global trade routes for decades to come. The world is on the cusp of change. Will BRICS become the dominant force of the 21st century, or will it face internal struggles as it grows? The stakes have never been higher. What do you think? Can BRICS challenge the US dollar and reshape global power dynamics? Should the bloc prioritize inclusivity or remain selective in its growth? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more insights as the world continues to shift in ways we've never seen before. Thanks for watching.